I talk a lot, so I'm gonna keep it under 10 minutes. How about that?
Yep.
Thank you guys for having me today. I'm Marcus C. Williams. I'll be running for thank you. I'll be running for New York State Assembly for the 137th district. Now that covers a large portion of the city, the whole Southwest, and a large portion of the Northeast. But we also go into Gates, which is awesome. So we cover a large territory that has been traditionally very democratically held. Okay, right now it's being held by Demond Meeks, and previously it was held by Gann. I'm sure you guys remember David Gann, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, Demond Meeks is current seat holder. So, we've got a stiff opposition we're going up against in the city. It's a very blue city, and we've got a lot of needs that transcend just the city and go all the way statewide. Because crime, as we know, is an issue everywhere. Crime, safety, and security. All of us are concerned, not just about the criminals on the streets, but about our constitutional rights being moved and stripped and not addressed the way that they should by both our state and our federal government. Okay? And we need that to be addressed. We also have issues with education. Look how the educational system, many of you guys in here today are actually taking part in your schools more actively now because we've seen what's been going on in the education system. And now they're trying to push parents out of the educational system. Highly unacceptable. Highly unacceptable. Parents should have the rights and the ability to access not only their teachers, but also they'll be able to access the school leaders, right? The people on the school board, the people who make the decision on what they're teaching your kids and stuff like that. That's extremely important to me. Yes, sir.
Do you have experience dealing with these people before?
As far as the school board goes?
Yeah, have you ever dealt with them before?
I've dealt mostly with
What's your background?
So, sorry guys. So, I'm an entrepreneur. I graduated from city schools in Rochester, so if you want to talk about how bad schools are, I can say I've been in business for myself since 2009, and I just work my tail off. I have a retail business. I also do business development and management consulting, as well as sales training. So it's very important to me that people are able to get out into the economy and be active participants in it. And right now we're having a hard issue addressing the jobs that need to be filled because our educational system is failing. Yes?
Do you support more vocational training?
Yeah, well, I was just going to get to that.
Oh, okay.
So, sorry about that, you guys. So, as we see the schools continuing to fail, we also see the crime rising because the kids that are being failed in school are the ones that are out here committing these crimes. They don't see any better way, and all they're seeing is that crime is rewarded because we don't lock anybody up anymore with bail reform and less is more and all of those things that are ridiculous. And there's no connection from the schools to actual jobs. There's like 1 or 2 vocational training programs. Most of them are very small, not well financed and things like that. But if we're going to be able to succeed for where we need to go for a state, we're going to have to focus on that because that's where the jobs are. You know, I'm sure that some of you guys here are working in carpentry, plumbing, contracting, trucking, all types of different industries in here. And you've seen the issue with staffing right now. It's abysmal. So if we actually work with connecting students while they're in school to jobs so they can do internships or on-the-job training, that gives them a gateway from school directly into the workforce. So that way they don't have all of this extra time on their hands or they don't know what they're doing. It helps actually build their ability and confidence in being able to participate in our economy and our society. So that's some of the things that I really firmly believe in. If you want to talk about bail reform, less is more, those have to go. We have to work on revisiting them and revising them. I mean, they're nice concepts, let's be honest, but they're not working. They're putting more criminals on the street every day, and we're having to see more murders, more dead bodies, more carjackings, and it's just ridiculous. It's got to stop and it's got to end. Any questions, you guys?
Well, not yet.
Oh, wait.
Questions at the end.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
Then we also have, as far as the educational system, right now, I know many of you guys are parts of other groups and affiliations as well. I'm sure you've seen the bills coming out of the Assembly and the Senate. They're very bad. And I think I'm putting it very mildly when I say that. Between the bills on them being able to put whatever they want inside your child without your knowledge, okay, and that goes from any types of shots to puberty blockers or whatever else they want to put in them, to teach your kids stuff that you might not have, might not want them to learn, or not even that. But let's be honest, they don't give you a chance to have an input into the curriculum right now. And not having an input in the curriculum is really bad, because by the time you figure out what your child's learning, it's too late. They've already been indoctrinated. We see the way that it's happened in all of our universities. It's bad, and it's not just bad in the schools. It's bad for society, every single person in here. So it's terrible. But we're gonna work on it because there is a light at the end of the tunnel. Look at how many people are here today. Look at how many people we see standing up now. We see more and more every day, and it's up to us, the people that are in this room today, our friends, the people that we talk to on a daily basis, to spread the word that there is hope and that we do have a chance. We have a choice to have a voice, but in order to do that, we cannot be complicit, we cannot be compliant, and we must stand up and we must actively speak out and take action against the things that we see deteriorating our state and our towns.
Thank you.